slightly. Let's see. Well, no, it should be okay. I'm going to stay up here just at the beginning a little bit to make sure that once they start playing, if the levels are crazy hot, I'll be able to turn it down. And it's interesting because over here they're not crazy hot, but over here they're showing us crazy hot. So we don't know which is what. And probably the ambient noise is going to be about the same. So we'll leave it where it's at. So you're live. I'll come down and back up the steps. This kid is the best kid here there. I'm not kidding. He's just crazy tough. Kids are all this kid. It's just beautiful. A question. Is there a way to watch this online then? Which one's Mr. Nelson? On the far corner? Okay.
This is so cool. I'm sorry. It's been a year and a half since we've had a concert here. This is just exciting. All right, good evening and welcome to the 5th grade spring band concert. My name is Martin Garber and I teach the 5th, 6th, and 7th grade bands here in Malacca. And I am just overjoyed and excited to present to you this 5th grade group. I gotta tell you a little bit of the backstory behind these guys though. With all of the COVID restrictions and things like that, we got these guys started in August and kind of learned most of them the rest of them in September or so. And we've been playing together in their sections. So in Mr. Anderson's class, and the student's class, Mr. Fomos, and so on. And so there's been like 10 at a time. And this afternoon, 3 hours ago, was the very first time that they got to play together as a band like this. And it's actually my favorite day of the year, is when the 5th graders get to play the first notes and everything. So this time it was fantastic. Other years it's most awful thing you ever heard, but it's really, this was wonderful. This was fantastic. So, all right, we have in the program a little bit of a combination of our fall concert and our spring concert that we're going to be doing. So the first 7 songs that we have in the program is from our book, and we were going to present that to you last fall. And then the last songs we're going to be doing for you is from our spring concert. So, our first one we're going to be playing for you is Rolling Along. I know, it seems more impressive whenever it's in November, but they've been playing it for a while, so. Our next song we're going to be playing for you is Hot Cross Buns. The next one we'll be doing for you is kind of an old piano tune. This one is called Lightly Roll. The next one we'll be playing for you is a Mozart tune. This one is called Mozart Melody, or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Our next one we're playing for you is Jingle Bells. Now what we usually do is after our fall concert in November, we would usually go around to the other classes, the other second, third, and first grade classes and stuff in their lessons, and we would play all of these songs for the other kids and stuff, but we never got a chance to do that this year. So this next one is our holiday tune. This is Jingle Bells. Alrighty, the next one we're going to get a little fancy with. This one's called Frere Jacques, and we're going to split the band in half. So the woodwinds, which are the flutes, clarinets, and saxes, are going to go first, and then the brass players are going to go second, and we're going to turn this into a round. This is Frere Jacques. And our last one that we're playing in the book is our ever favorite rock tune, Hard Rock Blues. It's so funny when we play these things in the office. Mr. Rochelle always goes, "You gotta play Hard Rock Blues." That's our favorite. So, Hard Rock Blues. Alrighty, our next ones that we're going to be playing for you in the program is from our spring concert, and the first one we're going to start out with is Gallant March. My dad always said, "You gotta start out a concert with a march." So this one's a really fun one. This one's our good one, Gallant March. I'm also going to kind of cheat a little bit. Since we only got together for like 3 hours ago, I've got my headset on, so they can hear me cheating a little bit. So,
Right, got it. Okay, don't forget.
Gallant March. The next one we're going to play for you is an old 50s tune, a long time ago. This one is a fun one called Put Another Nickel In, and it's called Music, Music, Music. We have a lot of fun in those classes and stuff. They're, the classes that come down, we meet twice a week for 20 minutes. And the band kids come down, let's like, who's Miss Judy's class? Stand up. Who's Miss Judy's class? Stand up. Come on. There you go. So this is one class. So that's one class. We have a tenor sax, a French horn, 2 alto sax, a trombone, a trumpet, a bari sax, a trumpet, 2 trumpets there, and another drums. So that's one class. Thanks, you guys. Let's see. That's one of the classes, and then Mr. Fomalt has a class, and Mr. Anderson, and so on. And all 5 of those guys come down on Tuesdays and Thursdays for 20 minutes, and we've been putting this thing together, and it's just been a blast. It's been so much fun. We also have an attendance question all the time that we do, right? And our attendance question usually revolves around food. So they told me to make sure that they tell you guys that we're going to Dairy Queen tonight, right? So, all right, our next song we're going to play for you is called Beethoven's Ninth, or Ode to Joy. Alrighty, this next one is one of their favorites. It's a fun one called Flight to the Banshee. Let me read the program notes for you. The title of this piece was inspired by the old Irish tale of the Banshee. According to the legend, the Banshee was a female spirit who foretold death in a household by wailing mournfully into the night air shortly before the actual event occurred. It was kind of fun the first time I read that too. I'm like, really? And so the last part of this song, you're going to hear the banshee going through the night air. This is sung by Roland Barrett. Our next one is one of their favorites. They say this every time we listen one, a Queen tribute. This one is Power Rock. It's a combination of We Will Rock You and Another One Bites the Dust. This one is Power Rock. All right, before we go to our last one and stuff, again, I'd like to thank you parents so much for having these kids out for band. It was a tough one last spring, trying to get everybody tried out, and we just didn't get anybody tried out. So what we're going to do with this 5th grade is we're going to try and see if we can get the rest of the kids in the grade that did get a chance to try out the instruments, to have them try and join these guys next year for 6th grade band. And we'll start the new 4th graders up, and it's going to be a fantastic group. It's going to be wonderful. So, I'd like to thank all of our administration and the music staff and everything, and it's just been wonderful. So I know it's been in the papers a few times and stuff like that, but I am retiring this year. After 34 years of teaching here, it's been an absolutely fantastic ride. It's been wonderful. And you can't say anything more about it. It's been just an absolute fantastic trip. So I know almost all of it is due to all of these kids. The kids are just fantastic, and it's wonderful. very great. Our last song we're playing is Bueller's Dream. This one is the Olympic fanfare song, and we're going to play this for our marching song for this summer. We have 2 parades that we're going to be doing, and so parents, we're going to put out a letter pretty soon, and we have 2 parades that we're going to be doing. It's going to be on Tuesday, June 15th, and that's the kiddie parade that's uptown, and then Thursday, June 17th. So everything's in just that 1 week. And we'll be marching the Blanca Parade during that time then too. So our song for that we're going to do this summer is Bueller's Dream. You know, off the record, that was one of the coolest things ever. Oh, they just put this together 3 hours ago. It's the first time that these groups have been together. It's just fantastic. Thank you, parents. You guys are fantastic. That's right. Where are we going to go? Dairy Queen. That's not real Dairy Queen. All right. So, well, thank you very much for our concert and everything. Look for another letter for the marching stuff and everything. I will be buying the shirts for them, so don't send in money or anything. I just need a little permission slip thing that's going to come back, okay? Thank you all very much again for coming, and we will see you later. Thank you. Sounds good. We'll see you then. That was fun. Thank you. Down, there you go. No, it's very quiet. You don't have to. They wanted to get you. Bring some back. Bring some back. Stay here. Year and a half. Holy cow. I didn't know what to do. Yeah.
I love it. Jerry, what are you doing? I thought you were talking with what's your quarantine.
The next one. Oh, one progressive. Get back, louder, faster, louder.
Yeah, those sidewalks hurt you. Yeah. I get a green. You want a green? Pressure. I can tell. You have that up though. So do you guys still do piano lessons? Why are you quit this? That's why you stopped it. No, I'm just
No, she lived there also. Yeah, it's 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah, you tell it. What? No. What? That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you, this one setup I've ever. Oh my gosh. One thing an hour, and then we don't have to meet that kid. At one time, your son and my son were on the way to the car. I said, no, because everybody's up there breaking their legs. You guys get down. They're like, oh, you're breaking them up. Bye-bye. Every night. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, it's scary. I'm 17. 14 of not my kids, 17 with my kids. And then boys were like, we go to our private stage, started to go to wanted to do it, and I'll take pictures of everybody's well, they'll be doing it, but share my no, we're not. You guys are just putting them up in your room. These are not going to be big. Do you need us to no. And then if you didn't want to, I only bought a round because every time I buy one of those nuts, so much I can't afford it. I mean, I can, but my God. It may be all much that. What? What I did was I put it down. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Yep, okay. We just got done. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, put the sauce on them, the politician sauce. You ate all that? You ate all that? And you can eat at 4:30? No. But you can easy to early supper. Yeah, that might be good. On that. Yeah, I don't know either. Should ask the one where he was sitting. Last time I had one twin over there and one twin over there. Very excited to do that. Like you did last time.
Quick stop sign.
Are you still working over that?
See you guys. This whole open stuff.
I'm like, See, I would apply that.
I'm checking my emails. I know. No, I'm not. I'm getting my, we have distant learners going in all of our grades, and so I'm trying to get my distant learners on here tonight, so hang on one second. All right, let's get started. Good afternoon, good evening. evening to everyone, and thank you very much for coming to the 6th grade spring band concert. Finally. Our last one that we did was a year and a half ago with these guys. It was just starting their 5th grade year. We did a fall concert, and we played Bring Down the Lamb and stuff like that and everything, and it has been a blast trying to get these guys going and everything. It's been wonderful. So, the 6th grade band meets in kind of a weird situation. There's 5 teachers in the 6th grade, and each one of those 5 teachers, I have band kids coming from each one of their classes. So like, Mr. DeBoer's class, please stand up. Mr. DeBoer's class, who's this? Mr. DeBoer's class. Okay, so in Mr. DeBoer's class, I've got a flute, a French horn, a trombone, 2 trumpets, a saxophone, another trumpet, sorry, a tuba, 2 bass clarinets, a saxophone, another clarinet, and any drums? No. Okay, so, thanks, Chelsea. So, it's kind of tough to get around to everyone, but they did a pretty nice job about learning all the stuff and everything. And so we meet twice a week for 20 minutes, and then we finally get to put everybody together. And this afternoon was the first time that we got together, I think, all year, isn't it then? Oh my goodness, that's right. So it's been a year and a half since they've been actually playing all together. So our first song we're going to play for you is called Procession of Heroes. This one is a big, powerful piece that's just designed to be the big opener for a big concert. So to start off our concert tonight, it's Procession of Heroes. Alrighty, our next one was written by Sean O'Laughlin. This one's kind of a dark and mysterious song, and the kids really like this one. It's a really fun one that just brings out a lot of old hunters and stuff like that. It's called Ancient Hunters, and you can see them going across the ancient landscape and stuff, hunting all of their prey and everything. Our next one is called Ancient Hunters. Our next one was written by Brian Balmages. I'm going to read a little bit about the music. It's a creative piece. It's really fun. This fun work was inspired by the boundless imagination of my 4-year-old son, Jacob. It paints a picture of the attic coming alive with mysterious sounds as creatures come out and celebrate nightfall. Beginning very quiet and softly, the music continues, and it builds as the event becomes more and more chaotic. As dawn approaches, the creatures retreat back into the shadows and quietly wait for the following night's celebration to begin. So you can hear this happening as we play Creatures in the Attic. So for our small group rehearsals, I've been using the stereo all the time. And so when we play with the stereo, all these songs are on their Google Classroom, and I picked them up off of a website called JW Pepper. Well, this song is supposed to go super fast, and it's been really tough to keep up, but we finally found a good groove for just the band going right here. So this next one is called Kickstart. Alrighty, look at the title of this next one. Oh my goodness. So when I'm searching for music, I'm looking around and stuff, I'm trying to find some fun songs and some theme things and stuff like that. How can you not pick out this song and look at this thing? Invasion of the slimy, 5-headed, slow-mo monsters from outer space. how do you not pick that out and just kind of look at it and go, what is this thing? It's like, we've got to play this. So anyway, this is about the second or third time I play this thing, and it's just fun every single time we play it. So here's the next song, Invasion. All right, our next one to play for you is called Warp Speed. This one you would think would go really super fast, and it just keeps moving, I guess, but it's not that fast, but it's just kind of there. It's a fun song, though. It's got some minor things in it and stuff. This one's for teaching a little bit of some key signatures. In music, there's a key signature at the front of each one of these lines and stuff, and it tells you which notes you're supposed to play, sharps or flats. And so we're working on, this is a new key that the kids have had, so they gotta check out the key signature. This next one is called Warp Speed. Okay, before we play our last song and everything, I'd like to thank you, parents. Thank you very much for having your kids in band. My goodness, this is an amazing group. It was so funny. Mr. Nelson was, we were rehearsing this noon or something like that, and Mr. Nelson was walking by, and he wasn't sure if this was a recording or not. This band is just, wow, the sound that they put out and everything, and just what these guys have been doing. So thank you guys very, very much. It's been wonderful. It's just been fantastic with these guys playing this stuff, and we're gonna make it through these things. So, anyway, speaking of making it through it, we are supposedly gonna be marching this summer. So we have our full marching schedule that we're gonna be putting out this summer. We have 6 parades that we have planned, and so far, all of the parade chairs have gotten back to us and everything, and so we should be able to march. So until then, we are going to march. We're just going to run up down the street if we have to. So anyway, the song we're going to be doing, we did a couple 3 years ago, and it's just a fantastic one. It's The Avengers. So our cadence is going to go first a little bit, and then we are going to play our song. So drum bit to begin, and then song. Okay. We'll see you on the streets. We're gonna be joining the 7th graders with them. So we're gonna be basically doubling the size of these guys and stuff when we get out on the street. So it's gonna be fantastic. Well, thank you all very much. Oh, that's right. You guys are supposed to go where now? No, Dairy Queen. Are we going to Dairy Queen? Mom, Dad, Dairy Queen. 5th graders just got done with Dairy Queen, so they should be through there. So plenty of room for you guys, huh? So thank you again very much. Get your kids signed up for marching band. So get that purple and that yellow sheet. And it's just the permission, or just the Just an activity fee. I am paying for the shirts and shorts. We're doing something a little different this year, okay? So I'd love to see every single one of these guys marching this summer. That would be the best retirement gift for me ever. Okay? They have everybody march. Okay. So get those marching slips in, and it's just the $75 if you're free. There's $50 for reduced and $25 for the other. I am paying for the shoes and shirt and stuff. It says it on there, but don't pay for that, okay? All right, thank you very much for coming this evening. Thanks for learning. See you guys.
How's it going? I feel like he's trying of my life right here. The big finale. like, no, they're all like ninth graders, seniors. So this is pure for him. I don't got the junior high band concerts for my.
Which I would be after either. So.
Right, I'm obligated to take complete count. I like this very. I'm gonna take it this way. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so I gotta cover the. I got some. Yeah, I gotta cover the later. Let me get one of those. Great. Good. Yes. How's the drive down? Good. Oh, yeah. Really? Oh, no. This is important. What's on school?
You're good.
Sure. Crazy year. Just getting around it. It's probably way better than this. Thank you. Just because of. It's like
This is building a house and saying, you guys build a roof. All right, you guys all build a roof, who's building on the floor. You guys build a wall, build on the floor. You guys build a floor, you guys build a floor. Okay, now, yeah. There's your house.
that's basically what it is. For me,
Anybody sitting in these? Huh?
Well, I'm normally, it's all here. I'm very surprised. This is so, yeah, for the conditions that we have, yes. So, it's been fantastic. That's my key word. No, it's better than this. Oh, well, that's okay. All right. Oh, good. I'm not used to everything so weird. You sit back around, it's playing here and there. I'm used to this all the time. This freaks me out. They have so many people in one space not saying a word. I know it's supposed to be as much as most have, but I'm not used to that. So, we haven't had a contact. Yeah. You get the bass drum set up with those two?
They come down here. Oh, we got it.
Get the music out, vendors out.
I kind of went over.
No problems.
Okay, they got it.
Quads,
Where's the ball?
to your left.
Over here. Yeah, it's got music and everything.
Okay.
I just need music for myself, not for vendors.
you guys know it.
One more. Yep.
My son and daughter are twins, they're ninth grade. And then my oldest is a senior. It's a, I want to say humbling, but it's not. It's a very weird experience. You know absolutely nothing. You know nothing. You have not been in the world at all, right? This is parenting. You haven't been in any situation at all.
No idea
And
what's
I know so little. She knows so much.
so much way.
Way more than I do. That's very. Yep. That's right. You know what? Maybe I need to go back to education and figure out what all those things.
Yeah, it looks like I'll
Because I really was like, so you know way more on this. Well, right now it's kind of art,
So, yeah, it's, going on. Yeah. It's all right. You're over sure? Oh, okay. There you go.
Take one, let's take another. Someone. That's right. I have to shake.
All right, sounds good. Hello. Program Thank you guys. All right.
It is what it is. I'm not taking anything. No.
Here? Right there? Oh, yeah, kind of, I don't know where.
Now we got your mic hole, so. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 7th grade band concert. My name is Martin Garber, and I teach the 5th, 6th, and 7th grade bands. And we just had the 5th and 6th grade go at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And wow, that was just a treat. It was so much fun. The 5th graders, with all of the stuff happening and everything, that was the first time that they had gotten together as a group. We had them practice about 2 o'clock this afternoon. That was the very first time that they got together as a group. And actually, to tell you the truth, this is the second time that this 7th grade group has gotten together as a full band. They usually meet in half bands, so half of the group is on one part of the time of the day, and the other group is at the other time. So anyway, let's see. We would like to start off with a really fun song. It's written by Robert W. Smith. It's one of the great American composers, and it's just such a fun, bouncy tune. This one's called Appalachian Folk Dance. Our next song we're going to be playing for you it's all over the place. It's really fun. It's a really neat tune and stuff. This one's called Zigzag by Sean O'Loughlin. And it's got a lot of holes in it and stuff where there's stops and everything. And so the kids got to really count. They got to really concentrate on this one. It's a really neat piece of called Zigzag. All right, our next one is a fun one. This one is Zombie Stomp. We had some elementary kids in here this afternoon listening to, or this morning listening to us. So I asked them how many people like zombies, and they all raised their hands, and they all love the zombie thing and stuff like that. So this one you can actually hear the zombies stomping action stuff. So it features a lot of our percussion section back there. So this is Rob Price's Zombie Stomp. Kind of funny, there's about 3 or 4 of the kids in here that do not like that song at all, but now they don't have to play anymore, so there. Most of us like it. Anyway, our next one is going from zombies to robots. Oh, all kinds of fun things and stuff. So, this is when robots rule the world. So we've got a couple of speakers in the back, and our very sad section there are theater kids. What's that? Are theater kids? Yeah? Okay. Anyway, so robots are going to start taking over the world. You'll hear about it in this song. Here we go.
The robot revolt has begun. Universal conquest is at hand. Robots will rule the world. It is machine against man. Robot domination. Destroys opposition. Utopia's upon us. You cannot hide. This is pointless.
All right, our next one is a really cool one. This one, okay, they're all cool. This next one is very light. I want to read you about this one. Brian Baldwin just wrote this one, and Midnight Mission is designed to reflect a late-night adventure in which people are heard sneaking around in search of their mission objective. These midnight spies encounter various obstacles during their search, some more comical sounding than others. Through the entire piece is very light-hearted effect. It is meant to symbolize the childhood games many of us played as kids. This is Midnight Mission. just a big dramatic piece and stuff, and it's a really fun piece. This one's called Overboards. All right, this next one makes me happy, because it is happy. It's a fun tune. This is a nice little rock tune. We got a few drummers over there that are going to be doing some drum set stuff and some other things, and it's a Pharrell Williams song, and it's a really neat arrangement for these kids and stuff. So they do a very, very nice job of this one. This is happy.
Well, hello. I'm Mr. Nelson. I teach band here at Malacca High School, and it is my pleasure and honor to interrupt this program, which is a historic program. I think you maybe know this, maybe you don't, hopefully you do, that Mr. Martin Garber is retiring after 34 years teaching. Truly no small accomplishment. And I can tell you that today, I had the great privilege of, being in and out here. All his rehearsals today, and the bands are playing great. 5th, 6th, 7th, and this all happened during this whole COVID era. I mean, his level of ability to teach kids and relate to kids and give to kids is just great. And we had a great talk today, 7th grade band, about what it really means to be a part of his last moments here. This is his last concert, and you've been wonderful tonight. Okay, and parents, just a quick note about your kids. He was gone for a vacation for a little while this year, and I got to sit in with these guys. Wow, it was really fun. You've got great kids, and so he's had a marvelous group to spend that last year with. I do want to present you with something, Mr. Garber, from all of the students at the high school. We had them write some letters to you, and then I used some technology to mail merge them together into a book. And this is just a book from spring 2021 of people, things kids had to say about you that were very nice. And some of them are really long. My software actually cut them out. So if you get through halfway through it and it's not there, I'll get to you later. And then some of them are really short. Like one student wrote, "Mr. Garber, give me 10 bags of Tootsie Rolls." So I just want to give this to you and present that to you. You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome. So that is great, but it's certainly not the biggest part of this evening's little Mr. Garber celebration. You may not know this, but we have a student from Malacca who's a professional trumpet player with the Utah Symphony. Being a professional trumpet player in a symphony is the equivalent of being an NFL quarterback. And so this guy coached up Tom Brady, okay? Except Tom Brady's name is Travis Peterson. And Travis Peterson is here from Utah to play something for Mr. Garber. Okay, so he's coming out right now. This is Travis Peterson.
Thank you. Well, Mr. Garber, it's so great to be here. I'm happy that my schedule worked out to be here. I feel like it was just yesterday, like 27 years ago, when I wanted the flute, and you were like, "How about trumpet?" And so it worked out, all because of this guy. So I mean, you all know that he is such a great guy, such a great teacher, such a great mentor for all of your kids. And I think we were incredibly blessed to have him for so many years here at Malacca. And I know that I certainly would not be where I am today if it wasn't for him. I hope you enjoy this. This is Leroy Anderson's Trumpeter's Lullaby. So, yeah, congratulations.
Oh my goodness, Travis, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, it is. It is like Tom Brady. There he is. So, wow. I just realized that too as I was directing happy. That's my last one I'm going to direct. So, I want to say thank you to our administration. Our administration is fantastic. All through these years, 34 years, I've gone through 7 superintendents, 7 high school principals, 7 elementary principals, and 7 high school band directors. So, I don't know, longevity gap, is that what it is? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so it's been fantastic. The administration has been wonderful here. They support us so very much and everything. The custodial staff, everybody that's involved with the school, the community has taken us in so much through these stuff. It's been fantastic. The parades they've taken us in with all of the stuff that we've done. I go up to Teals and I get mugged by kids. It's just so much fun. They're fantastic. You guys are just great. Parents, you guys are the backbone behind this thing. I just push them in the right direction and things like that, but you guys are the ones who get these kids out here. And then it's you guys. You guys are the ones who make me smile every morning, make me get up, get going. It's just fantastic. So thank you. I also want to thank the department and everybody through the years. It's been just wonderful. Sherry Lawson, Betsy Eichhoff, Ben Huta, Elizabeth Udon, and especially Andy Nelson, and my strength through this whole thing too. You've been here for 17, 18 now. 18 years, but who's going? So I thank you very much for all of your help, sitting in your office, just on and stuff. And it's just been great. So thank you very much. And musically, it's been wonderful. I'm so excited for you guys to go on to him next year. It's going to be, wow, it's going to be fantastic. So, and also my family, mom and dad are here tonight. Thank you very much for, I started out a math major. I started out in engineering. And I was getting C's and D's and was like, what am I doing this for? And getting A's, just taking the general music class and stuff. And it's like, well, let's do this. So this is where I ended up, and this is my only job. My 3 boys, Mike, Mitch, and Grant, and the girls, thank you very much for going through this. And my wife, Gwen, is just wonderful. She's been with me every concert mode day, that whenever I have these concerts, I think we counted up, we've done 300 concerts in these last 34 years, and about 200 parades, and we have been to about 1,500 events in those 34 years that we've been here. So we've been busy. It's been fun running around and doing all these things. It's been an absolute blast. So thank you very, very much, Malika community and bands and staff and everybody and all the kids. It's been a great ride. It's not over yet though. We have one more thing that we're doing this summer. We're going to be marching this summer. So not last year, last year didn't get to go, but this year I think we'll be on. And if not, we'll be marching around the school anyway. Or something. So Nelson got that all put together. So we're going to finish tonight with our marching song for this summer, and it's one we brought back from 3-4 years ago, and it is the Avengers. So loud on the kings, soft on the undersell. Okay, see you on the streets. Thank you all. Thank you all very, very, very much. So, guess what though? Dairy Queen, Dairy Queen, huh? All right. Thank you all very much for coming. Have a great rest of the spring and enjoy the summer. And we'll see you all on the streets where we have marching band. By the way, marching band packets. If you guys can get those things in, have your kids. That would be one of my best retirement gifts. Is to have everybody marching. That'd be fantastic. So the kids have the marching sheets, so if they can start getting those things in, that'd be great. Remember, don't pay though for the shirt and the shoes and shirt and stuff like that. I'm taking care of that this year, okay? So we got a different change of uniforms and things like that we're doing. So I am buying them shirt and shorts, and then you just pay for the activity fee. It's $75, $50, or $25. Okay, it's in the packet. Okay. Thank you all very much for coming. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for learning. See you guys.
I know. Yeah, I know. We're gonna warm up a little bit because it's 8 o'clock and we haven't played yet, okay? So just one moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Here's the side. Favorite superhero. Ready? Feet left. Here we go.
All right, the clock says we start in 30 seconds, so here is your required state of Minnesota fire alarm information. In the event that there is a fire, go to the exit signs, and then we meet at the Dairy Queen. Okay, because like I say every year, Dairy Queen is the opposite of fire. It's very safe. Hardly ever does ice cream catch on fire. We can't say never, okay, but hardly ever does ice cream catch on fire. This is the 8th grade band. We're delighted to play, and this is called Lionsgate. Good.
Well, thanks so much. Wow, it's great to do a concert. It's good to be in front of people. It's been a long time. I have spent a great deal of time this week in front of a computer talking to little boxes. Sometimes there were people in the boxes. Sometimes I was hopeful that there were people in the boxes. And well, you probably have heard more of me than ever if you're a parent who is at home. So I apologize for my bad jokes. Okay, most of which are, I think, pretty good, but that's just me. So you're saying no. All right, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been quite a year. The past two songs that you just heard, those two that we opened with, were exclusively learned over distance learning. So we learned them on the computer, playing along with recordings, and then I would make what are called clip tracks. So I would put on a recording of the song in the background, and then I would play their part, and then do it for the next instrument, then do it for the next instrument, and the next instrument, and then put them all in a place so they could access them. And we actually discovered that kind of worked a little bit, because when they came back to class, they could actually play the parts. I think I might keep that moving forward. No, I'm not probably not, but maybe I could. It was actually helpful. So we did learn while we were distant, and those two tunes are an example. The next one was one we handed out after we got back. This is Randall Standridge's The Dragon. Many years ago, we had a band show up in 8th grade, many years ago. And it wasn't a good band, right? Mr. Gardner, you remember this? Something. Okay, but they were the nicest kids ever. We just kind of fell down a little bit, and we struggled to find music all that year that would work for us. My gosh, I'll tell you the ending of the story. They turned out to be one of our best bands ever when they were seniors. They worked so hard. But we finally found at the end of the year this arrangement of "Don't Stop Believing" that worked for us, and it was terrific. So we kind of mixed it into our repertoire every year and kept it every year, every other year we played it. It's just a nice arrangement. And it makes all of us who graduated in the 80s feel kind of good about ourselves. You know, isn't that nice? So this is for you, okay? All of you 70s, 80s rock, you know, who like that stuff. You all remember when there was a school assembly and they had a rock band and they always started "Don't Stop Believing," didn't they? Nobody remembers that. Might have just been me. Maybe I just grabbed the whole thing. Regardless, we're gonna play "Don't Stop Believing" right now, and it's gonna be great. Here we go. Well, thank you so much. It's been just a really eventful year for us, obviously. All the things that we've been through as a group and an ensemble. We've kind of spent the whole day here at Malacca banding. We've had the 5th grade, the 6th grade, the 7th grade, the 8th grade, and they've all been in here, and I've had the chance to hear all of them and hear all of Mr. Garber's great concerts. It's really been a good time, and I can say without question, I don't think we've lost that much musically. I think we're okay. The kids have worked really hard and made up for it. It was pretty scary, and I'll tell you, I do have friends who in other places that, you know, they're really concerned and scared, and kids haven't made a lot of progress. And there are some schools where like they couldn't even have band. So I want to thank our administration for being so supportive for everything we do around here. I want to thank you parents for being so flexible and keeping your kids involved. I know that's hard to do sometimes. Sometimes kids need a little push to keep going. And once they get through that, they're always glad that they did keep going. We're not done playing yet. We have much to do with the rest of the year. We still have marching band coming this summer. We hope that your children will choose to participate in it. It's never too late to join the band. We've got about half the band that's going to march right now, so we'd like to have the whole band march. It would be really great. So please consider that with your child. It's a really great opportunity. Some schools don't have that program anymore because kids quit doing it. We don't want to become that school. We want to keep that moving forward. But before we play our last piece tonight, which is by Randall Standridge entitled Bizarre, we all need to take a moment and just recognize that Mr. Garber tonight finished conducting his last 7th grade concert, just a while ago. And we had Travis Peterson here. Travis Peterson is the first chair trumpet player, the principal trumpet player in the Utah Symphony Orchestra. That's the equivalent to being a quarterback on an NFL team. Just so you understand, it's that level of playing. And Travis is from Alaska, and Mr. Garber started him. And so Travis was raised a little bit ago playing Trumpeter's Lullaby for Mr. Garber, and it was a beautiful, beautiful moment to see that happen. I'm so thankful that in 18 years that I have had the privilege of teaching in Alaska that I've gotten to work with Martin Garber. I can tell you that I've had 1,000 conversations with parents and kids about what he means to them. And earlier I presented him with a book of nice things kids wrote about him, and it was a cool moment. He is really one of a kind, and we'll work very hard to find another band director and to see, there's some people who are interested, so, okay, that's good. But you can't replace Martin, because he knows how to treat kids well, right? And what I've learned from Martin is just how to be nice to people. And that sometimes that can be really hard. But I can tell you that he's nice to people, and he's nice to kids, and he's approachable. And through that, kids come into music, and they get an experience, and they learn to love it, and they maybe carry it throughout their whole life, like Travis does. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great thing? You know what? You're never too old to play. Okay? It's really, really a great thing. So think of how many people he's inspired. And he's right here, and I just think we should give him a round of applause. He'll be available for autographs after that. And I did tell people that, I think that when the school originally, I got a lot of Garber jokes, okay, so it's just, I think when we originally got Martin Garber, we got him through Amazon, so we did click the just order again button, and he came up, you know what I mean, stuff you ordered before, and the new one comes with the same little mustache he had when he came. That's exciting. All right. We're going to finish pretty big. This song is called Bizarre. It's by Randall Standridge. It's one of my favorites. Some of the kids like playing it. I think many of you do. It's pretty fun. This is entitled Bizarre by Randall Standridge. Have a great evening. Thanks for having your kids in the band. Thank you so much for having your kids in the band. It really matters. Thank you.
Thank you once again for attending. Martin and I need the kids to help us clean up, so this is going to take a few minutes, okay? So feel free to socialize. 5-10 minutes, they'll have everything cleaned out here. Thank you so much. Awesome job, again. Stands with silver bottoms go to this side. Stands with silver bottoms go to this side. All the other stands go to the band. Okay? Thank you. Percussion, can you cover this to me before we move in? Okay.